Hi, welcome back to my channel, and for this video we are going to talk about the application configuration in E2. So in the last video we talked about the config directory, where I mentioned that it handles all the required configurations for the E2 application. So when you look at the application configurations of E2 documentation, you will realize that all the configurations are key value based. Okay, so there's a key and there's a value, and in most cases you have to ensure that the key is something identified by the E framework. So like ID should be like you ensure that actually the E2 application class requires that you provide an ID. So maybe let's look at the configure this application class. Okay, then let me see. I think this could be it. Let me just check. Yes, so this is the class. I need the web application one. Good. So this is the class that is instantiated for us to be able to run the E2 application. And as you can see, it has so many public properties. So in most cases, or some cases, you'll be required to provide values for these properties. So these properties are the ones that are actually configured within the web configuration file, okay, right here. So like the ID, you can see here it is that this is an ID that uniquely identifies this module among other modules. So in this case is the app. And then what else? Like DB. So this is the database connection. And then if you have a mailer, that is the mailer component, and many others. So things like time zone, this is where you provide the time zone for your application. And then for the user component, then the view and view parts, and for example, the small things like version. Okay, so this is the origin of the properties that are configurable in E2. So maybe just to make it to make an example, I think I'll just use two of them. The first one is ID. I'll just call it job board. Then I will add another configuration called time zone. Then for time zone, you need to provide the PHP time zones. Okay, so if you don't know where to get them, just Google PHP time zones and grab a value based on your location. Just use this for demonstration. Then so actually just paste it here. So what this means is that our app time zone will be America, Los Angeles. Okay, and then for what else can we change? So maybe we will look at it in future videos, but I hope you now have an idea on how the configuration of our E application actually works. If you have any questions, please leave a comment in the comment section, and you can definitely reach out for private classes if that's something you want. See you in the next video.